Доброго дня, шановні колеги.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And now we are going to hear the report of Oleksander Motuzyanyk, Presidential Administration spokesman on the ATO issues. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And now the information from the ATO area. In Lugansk area, there were no enemy provocations. It was calm yesterday. The enemy concentrated aggressive actions in Donetsk area, mainly in the region of Donetsk airport, Pisky, Opatna, Avdiivka. The enemy delivered non-precision and precision fire, trying to provoke our servicemen to return fire. Mainly, the militants used small arms, large caliber machine guns, and grenade launchers. And near Pisky, the enemy snipers were active. The hottest area is the region of Krasnogorovka. In addition to the weapons mentioned, the militants used the anti-aircraft weapon and 82mm mortars. And our servicemen are trying to repair infrastructure that was damaged by the militants. Civil and military administration provided repair groups to restore electricity supply to the city. And also in Svetlodarska, Balch, Novgorodska, Luganska, Mironivska, and Zaitseva, the militants delivered non-precision fire, and they used grenade launchers and small arms near Mariinka. In Mariupol area, the militants violated ceasefire twice near Shirokina, and they used grenade launchers. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, one Ukrainian serviceman was killed and 2 were wounded. Ukrainian paratroopers are trained together with their counterparts from Great Britain. In Zhytomyrsky firing ground, they continue to train instructors, and they are trained by the commanders from Great Britain. The paratroopers are trained in orientation, survival, and they improve their skills in their actions and settlements and in the steppe and the forest. In Yavorivsky firing ground, they also conduct training how to act in different situations, how to provide military and medical assistance, and also how to fight armored vehicles and how to fight subversive groups. Also, in the firing ground near Mariupol, some training was provided for law enforcement officers how to help people, how to save hostages, and also there were some training with the small arms and different types of weapons. And also Ukrainian law enforcement officers, they detained a separatist. This resident was recruited by DPR in August last year, and he provided some materials for anti-Ukrainian sites, and he worked for the railway station, and he provided information to the militants about movements and number of staff of ATO operation forces. Now, confessions of the militant. I worked in the railway and I saw the movement of military equipment, and I provided this information to DPR forces and their curators from Russia. Ukrainian servicemen continue to confiscate arms and ammunition. Near Katerinovka in Donetskaya Oblast, SBU officers confiscated 19 grenades, 4 mines, 18 grenades, and also some shells to underbarrel grenade launcher and cartridges of different caliber. And also in one of the garages in Artyomovsk, they confiscated 2 grenades, 22 detonators, 2 mines, and 500 cartridges, and also TNT block of about 400 grams. Today there's a celebration of the Day of Land Forces of Ukraine, and the General Staff provided 1.5 thousand medals and orders to the ATO fighters, and the information was provided first to the officers, and then they decided who will receive this orders and medals. And we want to thank the servicemen and wish them happiness and all the best. Thank you very much for your attention. This is all information. Do you have some questions or comments? Tell us, please. You said that 1 serviceman was killed and 2 were injured. Where did it happen? It was the result of the military action. All 3 incidents were near Pisky. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, there is a question. Stanislav Filchenko, 1+1 technical question. First, we congratulate you on this day. And the next, you said that electricity brigades started its work. In what place? In Krasnogorivka. Do they have capacity to do this? It can be done if the militants do not provide fire. So these teams are observed now, but when firing starts, there's no opportunity to work there because we cannot guarantee the safety in this case. And what is about Krasnogorovka? What about electricity there? Of course, there are some problems with electricity. Infrastructure suffers a lot when the military actions are held. And what about this informant of the militants who worked for the railway and in the railway? This video was provided by SBU, and I don't think you can get it. Now, investigation continues, and if you understand there's a secrecy of investigation, first the case will be investigated. You can address to SBU of Ukraine. Thank you. If you don't have any other questions, thank you. And the next briefing is tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.